Okay. All right. Okay. We should be all good and set up. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was locked in on running the stream and stuff. We are ready for round 5. We are against Texas A&M. Pretty good team. I looked at their profiles, very good, and I'm very excited for this game. So, oh, got my hairs in my eye. They're gonna ban Clintar. Let me switch to the game. I was hosting the lobby and everything. Once again, they're gonna ban the Clintar map. I can't wait for this stream. I'm very tired, but I'm excited for this game. So, NDSU is just picking which domination map. Clintar did get banned, so we're going to Krakoa. Woo! I love Krakoa. I love Krakoa so much. Love, 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 love. Love Krakoa. All right. I would say we're good with this and we're ready. Alrighty. And once we're ready, I'm going to start up the match, and I think this will be a very good first game. Well, first round, I mean. We're pretty warmed up. Going to start it up. Let's get this going. Woo! We got this. Texas A&M is a very good team. I looked at a lot of their profiles. Celestial players. Celestial Peaks, I mean. I think we have a very good chance in this game. I have confidence in our gaming abilities. So now I'm just waiting for the actual lobby to start. I gotta get a Halloween costume to dress up for. Maybe I'll get a Spider-Man costume and I'll wear that for the stream near Halloween. I'm trying to adjust my mic so it's like at a good level. Alrighty, they banned the Bucky. I think our plan might just be ban the Jeff, guaranteed, from what I was hearing rumors of. But also maybe they might not ban it. Looks like they decided for the Emma ban instead. Because I did hear some good counterpoints of how to counter it and what they might be thinking. We picked to protect the Bruce Banner. Also, hello, Kathy. They decided to protect the Venom and banned the Hela. We decided to ban the Jeff. A big concern was they might run the Namor... Oh. Am I a bit quiet? Let me turn that up a little bit. A big concern was they might run the Namor Hela combo, but they decided to ban that. We also protected the Psylocke, which I think is a very good idea. Duna is very practiced on the Psylocke. Interested in what their second protect is going to be. Looks like they decided to protect the Ultron, which is a little strange. I have not seen that before. Looks like it seems like they're running a pretty unique comp for what we've been seeing. If they're going to go for the characters that they've selected, of course. I think it's very interesting. Looks like they decided to ban the Invisible Woman. And we decided to ban the Rocket. Alright. Looks like we're going to be looking for a full dive, hopefully. Which is going to be really exciting. Looks like they're going to be running a similar type of comp. We're going to be running the Bruce and the Venom. Yeah, they're actually almost running a 1-to-1 comp, but instead of having a Star-Lord, they have an Ultron, and they're running triple support. Which will be interesting. They're also running the Magneto instead of the Bruce. Which I see the vision. I see the vision.
Before you attack, get ready. We are Venom. Where I come from, you are known as Olochi, the Great Snake.
Looks like they fixed the title. I'm glad they did.
Make you the only one.
I gave them the option to, so because I don't know what they would like to be referred as.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Alright, looks like we're going to be walking out on this comp, and I think this is going to be very good for all the off angles that we can play.
There's gonna be a strong again.
Looks like we're brawling it out on the point. We did deal more damage, but sadly they got to Broly Booster. Dune is in there looking for another pick. Just trying to fish it out of them. And Justin is just on the point with the stall. Looks like we're going to have to back up a bit. Just play for the re-engage while they have point. Their Venom is playing very aggressively.
Much better. Oh, sweet, we're coming right.
They did get a pick onto Venom, but we do have Star-Lord ult to melt the Ultron. And we get the Ultron, and it looks like that we might be able to fish out another 2 picks. They did pop Cloak and Dagger ult, so we just need to stabilize this, and we should be good. They got Cloak and Dagger, sadly. We did pop Psylocke ult on point. That's going to get the Luna and the Magneto. Now it will just be Venom, Psylocke, and Hulk playing on point. They do take damage because there is a lot of damage being dealt by their Star-Lord right now. So Broly Booster did get knocked out of form, and we are forced to play kind of slow until we get back onto the point to hold. Unfortunately, Pocket Too Good does go down. We're back in Hulk form, so it looks like we're able to play in full. We popped Cloak and Dagger ult early. They might have Magneto. They pop Venom instead. Doesn't seem like their Venom hit much with it. They pop Luna ult as well. We have Hulk ult. Our Luna ends up getting picked. So does our Star-Lord. Looks like we're forced on the retreat, just play for overtime touch. That's probably a smart idea since we'll have similar ult economy to them. Oh, looks like they were able to scout him out, unfortunately. He hit the CC on the Ultron. They're just trying to melt him as quick as possible. Magneto popped for Fall Cinnamon's ult. A lot of them on point are antied. Okay, that's alright. Although that first round does go to Texas AM Black, we know what we're going up against now, so we have the opportunity to play in a different way. They're just playing a very dive-heavy comp with their Venom Star-Lord, while they're also having that core of Magneto being able to bubble them when they get in trouble, allowing them for them to play uber aggressive. Their Ultron is also just farming ults, same with their other 2 supports. But we're coming into this fight when they're only going to have Venom ult, and we're going to have Luna and Psylocke, so...
What year is it where you come from?
What year is it anywhere? All that matters is now.
Right. Gotta be present. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it.
Now brings nothing but darkness. His reign ends now. Like lambs to the back to full strength.
We popped Psylocke ult early, looking to try to chunk one of them out. We ended up getting both their supports and the Ultron, so all 3 supports. They ended up popping Star-Lord ult as well. Hopefully they don't get... They ended up getting both of our supports as well. But he is extremely in with no supports, so he is going to be down and we're going to take point. We're just going to have to play cautiously because both supports are going to be running back to point. So we just have to be aware of that and realize that we're going to be playing with a lot less healing than we will normally have. But that shouldn't be too big of a concern, especially with Venom Hulk. They're two tanks with pretty good CC.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, that's the stuff.
We ended up getting a pick on the Ultron from Dune. A very nice pick to start out the fight. And Broly Booster is just not going down, and that's perfectly fine. Venom just played to touch point. They popped Luna, and we popped Venom. Try to anti the people in it. They popped Venom as well. We popped Star-Lord ult. We melted their Star-Lord before they could get into the Cloak and Dagger ult. The rest of them are set up there, but we're going to look for a kill on the Cloak. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it. They popped Ultron and Magneto. Paul Simon was looking to protect, but unfortunately does hit the Cloak, knocking her out of ult, canceling it. We did end up getting 73%, and we do have the ult advantage. They're going to have Star-Lord out coming out soon, but we have both Hulk and Venom ult. And we do have similar percentages on the Luna ult, so we're probably going to be able to get it around the same time as them. The only concern is they're probably going to get an Ultron ult before anything else. We might be able to kill that Venom early. Oh, he was able to fly into his team. Star-Lord did get half, but he ended up popping ult and killing the other Star-Lord. Killing our Star-Lord. Ooh, we popped Venom ult and got the Luna ult out. We are down in the fight, though, so I think we are just going to take the loss on this one. Try to get back spawn or die. And just play with our Luna ult that we will get this fight. They only have Venom and Ultron. We're going to have to look for a shutdown on that Ultron before he can pop ult.
The team's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Venom's just playing up on height. We got a pick on the Star-Lord early, and we popped Hawk ult. We canceled the Ultron out of his ult. We're gonna say, oh, we get the Cloak and Dagger with the Hulk ult. And now we're just running to deal damage to the Venom to get him off a point. Alright, and we have Luna and Psylocke, and they don't have Ultron, they don't have Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger will have hers soon, but so will we. We have definitely an advantage in this next fight. We just have to watch out for their Magneto that's going to have ult soon. It is going to be one last fight. So we're just going to be playing to... That was weird. It looked like the Exile hit, but it didn't actually stun him. We get a pick on the Luna early. We also get a pick on the Star-Lord with the Star-Lord ult and a Phoenix onto the Magneto. We also tag the Venom up so he has no more shield and he can just get melted. He does pop Venom ult, so he will have more shield, but we should be able to kill him before they get another touch. They might switch to Strange. They did. They did not get it in time. Very nice job.
Step aside.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Be strong together.
30 seconds before you attack.
I guess, I've been kind of silent this casting besides the game, but while we have this little time, I would like to note that the Marvel Rivals Club does now have full-time status at NDSU, meaning that this will continue for multiple semesters, and we are an official club, so, yeah, I just felt like mentioning that. Means that there will be much more of this. Yeah, I guess I just felt like sharing that. It's a very good thing for the club, and I'm so happy that it is now full-time.
Demons to slay. What are we waiting for?
But as we are walking up to this main choke on the left side,
Has arrived.
we are setting up. Both Venoms are setting up for their dives onto the back line.
Oh, thought you had me.
We dived the back line as well. We did a lot more damage than they were able to with their first hit. We're putting a lot more pressure onto them. We ended up getting the Star-Lord and the Luna. This is really a match to let Broly Boosters 4 Hulk shine. When it's faced with other dive tanks like Venom and not really Magneto, but you get what I mean. It really allows him to shine on the Hulk. Same with Pocket 2 Good on the Venom. You don't really see him on it much.
Extermination!
Like, as you can see there, Pocket 2 Good was just able to hold off the backline while they were diving Tib. And just because of that, that's going to end up in a fight win. Ooh, maybe let me not get too hasty. We do pop Hulk ult to just simply live. We hit the Exile on Star-Lord out of the sky. Very nice. That means we are going to get some more stall on point. We popped Star-Lord ult. It's very winnable. We end up melting the Magneto. Broly Booster did end up getting frozen, but he is living. And he playing for the stall. We get the Cloak and Dagger ult off. Luna pops hers. We have ours if we really need it at the end of this fight. We shield off the Venom ult because that anti-heal can be scary. We pop ours. Now we just need to make sure that their supports die before they get another ult. It looks like their Cloak and Dagger is approaching it. Ooh, they're really protecting her. They end up getting it off. We ended up popping Venom ult though, so it looks like we're still going to be able to force a pick on them maybe. Ooh, no, it looks like we do end up going down, but we stalled all the way to 88% with it. Both are actually a little bit longer than that because both our tanks are still on point. Broly Booster 4 got another Hulk ult out of that. We are down on support ults because they do have the Ultron, but hopefully we can cancel that Ultron out of it like we did last time. They also have the Venom ult, Magneto, and Star-Lord, so they are in a little bit more advantageous than us. But we will have Psylocke ult very soon, along with Star-Lord ult, and those are two very good support, or DPS ults, not support ults. Ooh, we set up the dive perfectly and got a pick on the Ultron, meaning they're down a crucial support ult. Then we also get a pick onto the Luna. They pop their Star-Lord ult, and Broly Booster is instantly after it. False Cinnamon gets the pick. Sorry about the flashing screen, my bad. And we just clear up point. And their Venom does go down, so it looks like they are not going to be able to get another touch. That is round 1, or map 1 for NDSU. Very exciting. Very nice job. Absolute thriller match to watch. Or, not match, but you know what I mean. Absolutely amazing round, I guess I should say. Not match. There's a lot more to go. Broly Booster 4 on the Hulk. This is the new skin, too. Very cool MVP. I actually have not seen it yet. First time watching it. Here's the scorecard for everyone. I didn't know they had Ninja Blevins. There we go. Is it spectating? Alrighty. The next point, or next round will be Convergence. They pick the map, and then we get to pick the side. Convergence, they want Central Park, Empire of the Eternal Night. I believe I could see us actually picking attack first, because I believe that gives us the first uh ban, I guess. I think that's how it works. I think attacking gets first banned and first protect. Maybe? I don't know. I guess I actually don't remember. My bad. I don't really know how a lot of tournament style sides things go. But we would like attack first. So, team swap. There we go. Already. Let me also update the... Oh. Game 1. Okay, they're ready. And we are ready. Starting up the map. And the overlay should be updated now with the round. Wonderful. Let me hide that. Alrighty. Ooh, it looks like they might be running the Jeff NATO, actually. They might be thinking about it. We did start out the ban list with an Emma ban. I wonder if they will decide to ban the Hulk now. I wonder. I could see them not. Who knows? They might decide not to. I'm praying that they don't. Oh, they're really building up suspense. Oh, they decided to ban the Hella. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what they're gonna protect. I could see them maybe protecting the yeah, the Jeff. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I was thinking too. The Jeff or the Storm, if they really want to run that. We decided to protect the Bruce. Ooh, who had 160 ping? We decided to ban the Storm, so they can't be running the Storm Jeff NATO, which I think is a good call. Just because we can dive the Jeff a little bit better than we can deal with the Storm, like Jeff NATO kind of thing. Or Sharknado, I guess. They decided to ban the Psylocke. Poor Dune. Just being taken out back. Banned. Banned instantly. They also decided to protect the Bucky, though, which, unbeknownst to them, that's Dune's second pick, so we don't even have to worry about protecting his DPS. They just did it for us. We decided to protect our other DPS, though, our Star-Lord, which I think is a good idea. And our final ban, I could see... I actually have no idea. Maybe an Invisible Woman ban? But we like playing Invisible Woman as well. Maybe a C&D ban, so we can play Invisible Woman? I don't know. We decided to ban Black Panther. Not a bad idea. I see the vision, I see the vision. And their final ban will be... Drumroll. Oh... I'm used to them picking out like 10 seconds, my bad. They did decide to ban the Invisible Woman, as I kind of suspected on our side, which I guess I see the vision of why. They want to be running the Cloak and Dagger, so we're gonna do the infamous getting armor before we go out. Or we might actually just be running Rocket with the Star-Lord for the team up. But I could also just see us running it just to get the armor in the beginning. Actually, Christian's just flexing his lords right now. That's actually what's going on. I understand it now. Oh. I was wondering why my F keys were not working. I was on the other monitor. My bad. We are on attack first, as stated in the lobby. What is good old Broly Booster trying to get up to? Oh. Interesting.
Already has enough voices in Hulk's head. Don't need another.
Okay. That's very cool.
Humans and their puny feelings.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
They are running the penny combo with the Bucky, so we do have to be very cautious about grabs and finesse. That would be... Ooh, they got Pocky too good. Yeah, that does just result in an instant death, but we did also get Magneto. Unfortunately, they can kind of care for him a little more. Actually, maybe not. Oh my god, he goes down. Unfortunately, Broly Booster 4 was also in there on Hulk, so I think that's why they were just not healing him. But it looks like we are set up to just keep doing damage until Pocky Too Good does get back. It looks like he swapped to the Magneto instead. They're also on the Magneto now, or they were on the Magneto. Ooh, we get a pick on the Bucky immediately, and we're popping Bucky ult early. Oh, we get a rocket immediately, meaning we get to continue this. We mark it on the Jeff, we get Jeff again. Oh, we get the Luna before she dies. We're just keeping it going. We get the Bucky as he's coming out of spawn. Oh my god. And we finish off with a penny. Okay. Okay, dude. Showing just how scary he can be on the Bucky. Oh my god, he's going further. He's going even further beyond. Looks like we're just using it to pressure them while we have space. We got to pick onto the Jeff immediately. Unfortunately, Pocky Too Good, or not Pocky Too Good, Broly Booster 4 does go down. He goes into Baby Bruce form. And ends up getting taken out by the Bucky, but we took a lot of that space there, and we did a lot of damage. We're pretty up on ults, or at least even. So we're just in a good state right now. We just need to kill this Venom once his shield goes down. Unfortunate, we were unable to grab him, but he is still all the way back, and we're already playing up. We got the Cloak and Dagger, but sadly, Pocky Too Good traded his life for it. We pop Fall Cinnamon's ult. We also dash up to avoid the Jeff. Their Jeff ends up getting our Luna. We ended up holding our ult until we were back in full. They popped theirs, so we decided to pop ours. Broly Booster 4 gets a pick onto the Bucky, but they also got a pick onto our Cloak and Dagger, which is unfortunate, and our Star-Lord. They did use an even amount of ults to us. They have Bucky, though, and they have Venom, which can be kind of dangerous. We have Bucky and Luna, though, which is pretty good as well. So we're pretty even with this. In fact, we have a support ult, so we're actually in a little bit more of an advantage, especially since they're only running Jeff and Cloak and Dagger. So that's the two support ults they have. Ooh, we got a good pull onto Magneto. Looks like we might be trading mags. Oh no, we got a lot of damage output onto us in very quick succession. We are just gonna back up. Full reset. They're trying to even get IZE while he's in our spawn. Which, I mean, is a good way to play, of course. It's kind of how we're trying to play as well. Uber aggressive and all. Looks like he's going into the back. Looking for a exile while he can. Doon's looking to play up with his Bucky ult. While marking the Venom. Venom used his ult. We used Fall Cinnamon's ult to kill the Venom. They popped Jeff ult. We popped Magneto ult just to kill the Jeff, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we canceled their Cloak and Dagger ult. That's absolutely wondrous for us. Wonderful. Oh my god.
There's still a chance.
Great googly moogly. That was a great play. Alright, sorry, I pulled up Thesaurus. We ended up popping our Cloak and Dagger ult. We just really need to protect. We ended up getting the protection from the building. Dune's popping up with his ult again, getting 2, getting 3. Looking at the Magneto or the Jeff. He decided the Magneto. Then going towards the Jeff. And then going towards the Venom. That is another 6 with just his ult. Once again. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Dune is going crazy. So is everyone else on the team, of course, but he's just farming those ults and getting those finishers with it, and he's just kind of going uncontested, I can't lie. We're just playing for him to have the best angle possible to just put out damage. Looks like they swapped to the Hulk as well, trying to match Broly Booster 4. Looks like he's thinking about going in with ult. Yep, he decides to pop it after that Bucky ult gets popped. He ends up getting or we pop Luna ult actually. They don't really have anything for this. They only have Jeff. And we killed everyone besides their Jeff there, so their Jeff does still have it. Jeff is on point actually. Jeff is off a point now. Looks like we got Fall Cinnamon to market. Same with good old Pocky Too Good. And it looks like they don't even get the stall, meaning we full cap with 1:25. Very nice. Very nice gaming. Very nice.
Including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Let me think of anything else to...
My turn.
Man, I have a quiz and an assignment due on October 31st.
30
What?
seconds before you attack.
What?
Get
On
ready.
Halloween? It's for my Python class. Also, I need to switch... No, I'm spectating.
Ice powers. What the heck are you talking about, kid?
Oh. We're doing something sneaky. Also, that's very unsettling. I don't like Big Head Hulk with that skin. We're doing something a little sneaky. You know what? I'll actually spectate from their perspective what we're doing. Oh, we're just locking them in spawn. The eternal hell. Brutal. I can't believe Pocky Too Good just did that. Oh, actually, I can't believe it. It's just a way of burning time there. Just doing the big head emote. There we go. So, yeah, just with that alone, we just burned like 30 seconds of their playtime, so... Just casually. They're also playing the Hulk, which might be a little dangerous for Pocky Too Good. Also the Groot. Ooh, they just walled him off. Oh, looks like Broly Booster is going to go down, but he did disturb their backline for quite a bit. Ooh, our Cloak and Dagger does go down as well. We pop Bucky ult though, looking for a pick on any one of them. Moon Knight is really low. He narrowly avoids it. We're almost back in full though. We do end up losing a Bucky, but we do shield off our... Oh no, sadly IZE does go down to the Groot. We shielded him off for a... Oh, my bad. Looks like Broly Booster is gonna look for this next touch. Oh, RIP. Ooh, Dune got a pick onto the Luna. I don't know if he's gonna be able to. Oh, he might be able to. He's getting care. He ends up getting a pick there after being shielded by Pocky Too Good as well. And dealing immense damage to the Hulk. Unfortunately, he does go down to one of their Bucky's E's. I think we just need a full reset. We're kind of having a struggle to regroup in full. But now we're back in full, basically. We just gotta watch out for their Hulk. Their Hulk just exiled Broly Booster 4 and decided to pop his ult. Oh! Oh, he got exiled as well. We're seeing a Hulk off.
I am ready to put on a show.
He gets the kill here. Also saves his teammate that was just getting smacked around ever so brutally. We also killed Bruce before Luna could go save. They pop Groot and Moon Knight though, but we pop Luna and we live. We also pop Dune. Dune's ult. We get 2 with it. We're just trying to save our players from Jeff. No, Pocky Too Good. Oh, wait, Pocky Too Good actually lived, but Broly Booster 4 did not. We're looking for a pick onto the Luna, or the Hulk, actually. Hulk has no shield. Nice. That was very good. They got close to capping there, but we were able to fend them off. They did also pop their Jeff ult and Luna ult, so they really have no ult economy to stand on, while we have Cloak and Dagger and Magneto now. Meaning that we kind of have free reign of whenever we're able to play is when we get to play. Ooh, we get an early pick onto the Groot. Oh, unfortunately, Pocky Too Good gets walled off and goes down. They're looking to wall off our team. We end up popping our Cloak and Dagger ult. They don't really have anything to do against us. We get the Luna close to dying. They really have to peel for her. Oh, we end up dying in Cloak and Dagger ult. We don't have much support, but we end up popping Bucky to kill the Bruce. Bruce ends up barely living. That's gonna be a point gone for us.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
The ult economy is a little bit in a worse state for us. We will have our Luna ult and our Hulk ult very soon, though. They just have Jeff and Moon Knight right now, and they are coming up to Groot and also Bucky. We really have to live through multiple ults in order to get back into a good economy state.
Time to shine.
I'm
Looking for an early pick onto the Groot. And we got Groot and Jeff, and we actually punched Groot off the map. As well as walling off Groot long enough for us to just get a pick onto him.
Or a dagger.
heavy weapons. I'm in love.
We are playing to get our ult back very quickly. We gotta pull onto Groot. Groot's taking a lot of damage, but he also is getting a lot of healing from the bubble, and Dune ends up getting pulled in instead. We also end up losing Fall Cinnamon on the Punisher. We get Groot ulted, Jeff ulted. We end up popping Luna ult in order to try to live. They're just gonna keep walling him off, though, wanting to try to guarantee that he won't get another touch. Which the next touch will be very dangerous, but we should get another one. We just have to wait for our tanks to get back and not get picked early. We have Bucky ult. We also have Hulk ult and Magneto ult, and they are coming up on Luna. We're just gonna have to play point hard here, most likely with... Actually, we got point very quickly. We also popped our Oh, we almost juggled Luna into death. Oh, we end up getting both their DPS with Magneto. They end up backcapping. No, that is so unfortunate.
3, 2, 3.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, but that's all right. We have similar times. We just need somebody to be designated on point, but we did not set that up.
Difference.
Looks like we're going to be running something similar. Also with the Punisher instead. They're on defense first because we have less time. They're on the Hulk, the Groot. Actually, no, they're on the Magneto, the Groot. While we're on the Hulk and then the Strange. They're still running the Luna and the Jeff. We are running the Luna and probably the C&D. Instead of the Rocket. I think we're just doing this for the armor in the beginning.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spectate
You have to
IZE
stop
for a
them
little
from
bit.
securing the mission area.
Anything that increases my firepower, I like.
Looks like we're gonna set up to play. Looking for that Groot, I think. Looks like we're also portaling our majority core. Oh, we actually set up a turret so we could just deal damage through it.
I'm good to go.
I like the cold. I'll go here.
Looks like Broly Booster is actually just trying to slowly wedge his way in there. Oh, they absolutely melted his health bar. And Pocky Too Good ends up going down to the Magneto.
Down to 30 seconds.
We switched to Magneto. We will have touch here just because of Hulk, but Groot is looking for a wall. Kind of messed up the wall there. I think he was trying to block him off from touch, but we don't have an ult yet, and they have Moon Knight and Jeff. They are also coming up on their Luna ult. We really need to get our support ults. We almost get a pick onto their Moon Knight, but we get Luna ult out early, and they pop Bucky ult. They also pop Jeff ult. The main thing is that IZE or Tib, either or live. Both of them got eaten by Jeff, though. They popped Moon Knight ult. We end up getting a pick onto Moon Knight, but we end up going down on Hulk. Unfortunate. They just played a very sturdy comp there with the Magneto and the Groot that we, I think,
2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
I think they just had a very steadfast comp there. Also, yes, there was a view bot in here. I banned them. Seems like a common account. It says ban evader. So I just banned them. But as I was saying, they're running a very steadfast comp with the whole Groot and the Magneto at the time. Especially with the Moon Knight Jeff, they could just kind of sit there and deal a whole bunch of damage and like into us, and we couldn't really do much about it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oak, you look remarkable.
My time to shine.
Looks like we're gonna set up to do a portal strategy again. I don't know if they would fall for... It looks like they might fall for it twice in a row. They're like
Battle starts in 5, 4,
all grouped up on a
3,
door.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Yep.
Got it?
Ooh, they almost found a way out. Their Bucky actually found a way out, but they did get trapped by the portal for a little bit. I think we're just going to mainly try to play these chokes and try to farm our ult more than their Moon Knight. Their Moon Knight's ult is the main tragic thing that we have to watch out for, because that ult can just result in our death if we don't give it enough care. As we see, Fall Cinnamon's main goal is to just put as much damage as possible into the Groot. And the Groot walls as he's putting them down.
Only 60 seconds left.
Broly Booster is looking for a pick onto their Bucky. He ended up having to use shield, and False Cinnamon does go down, which is unfortunate. We end up getting a pick onto their Bucky, but they did get a pick onto our Luna and our Cloak and Dagger. We're playing without any supports. We do get a pick onto the Jeff and the Groot, though, and they pop Moon Knight ult, which is a lot of damage.
30 seconds.
But our supports are almost back.
Don't let this break. I like the code.
We just have to get ult. We get ult so we can stall for longer. They get ult as well. We have Hulk, though. They pop Bucky. We pop Strange. We get a pick onto the Bucky. False Cinnamon pops ult. We get a pick on both their DPSs and the Jeff and the Cloak and Dagger. It's just both their tanks, and we have our own... Oh, we exile their Hulk. We exile him again. We're juggling him off point. He's out of his Hulk ult already, and that is a draw for
3,
both teams. Already. Huh. I actually have not had a draw before. I need to figure out what I do for that. Okay. I guess we'll let me pull up the rule book real quick. Interesting. I'm trying to do the search function in this. Oh, there's nothing that says anything but a draw. Uh I don't I don't there like nothing is talked about in a draw. I don't know how if okay, wait. I found it. Tiebreakers. Overall uh that's more tiebreakers for like matches though. Yeah, I guess the rules don't really say anything about like they say like full match like score like tiebreakers with like going to playoffs and stuff like that, but they don't really talk about the individual match like when there's a draw what to do. So I think I'm just gonna let the enemy team kind of figure it out. I'm not gonna mark the round yet because it is a draw for both sides. So there's not really a winner for it. Speaking of which, I actually don't think I could mark it. No, I could mark it as a tie game. Oh, they're contacting their coach right now. Um, yeah, that seems fine. I'm gonna mark it as a tie. We both scored 3 points and then we tied. Um, yeah, so I think that's probably how we'll solve it. Sorry about that kind of intermission, I guess. Yeah, the rulebook doesn't really clearly define what to do with a tiebreaker or a draw, so I think they're just wanting to make sure with their coach that everything seems fine. They want to do Spider Islands convoy. Oh, Tokyo 99. I guess I didn't know the location. We pick sides still. I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe, yeah. I believe. I believe. I believe. I always think of Shrek when I think of that. We get to, the occasional boring part of the stream, but that's okay. We just got to deal with some technical issues every now and again. Ninja, Tyler Blevins, Tyler Blevins, Ninja. He's doing the floss at the oh, what was that? It was like the New Year thing in New York. That's my favorite clip of Tyler Blevins, Ninja. I believe. We're not exactly ready yet. I think somebody just has to go to the bathroom or something. What is that hashtag, buddy? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna assume that that's not anything extremely terrible. Nutcase milk. It's probably just some inside joke. I believe. I believe it. I believe that Tyler Blevins is now going to Texas AMU and is playing Marvel Rivals. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. The blue hair didn't do a lot for him when it comes to schooling. Tragic. Oh, I don't know why the mic just did that, or the headphones. Okay, they seem chill now. Oh, they're not ready. Okay. Our team, okay. Our team is strong. We're powerful. Oh, I tried to cough away from the mic and I ran into another night or another mic. Oh, just surrounded by microphones. On my right, on my left, on my right, on my left. Oh, okay, they're ready. I misspelled starting. So we're just gonna move on to a convoy map. Since it would technically be round 3, they're still counted as the losers. We're counted as the winners. Hence why we picked side and they picked map. Uh, so yeah. It technically is just replaying round 2 on the tournament style thing. There's eyes everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, we decided to ban Emma again. Let's see what they're gonna ban. Please don't take out my goat Broly Booster's main. No, they finally killed his main. No, 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 no. Tragedy has struck. Tragedy has struck. I can't believe it. And they decided to protect the Jeff. That's alright. That's alright. We decided to protect the Psylocke, which I think is a very good choice. Psylocke is wondrous, especially Dune's Psylocke in particular. We decided to ban the Storm. Their next ban, if I had to guess. Oh, Dune's Bucky had to be assassinated, but it's fine because we already protected one of his characters. Who are they gonna protect? If I had to guess, I would protect their Groot, maybe, or I guess whatever Ninja Blevins is gonna play. I have to cough again. I'm sorry. Ugh. Oh, hey, I was right. They did protect the Groot. That's all right. That's what I assumed they were gonna protect. I'm in their minds. Looks like our protection is next, and then we get another ban. Oh my god, Cole just clocked. Oh my god. There is some brutality going on in chat. We decided to ban Moon Knight to protect the Invisible Woman. I feel targeted. Kids say that when you guys banned Broly Booster 4's character.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Looks like they're gonna be run. Ooh, they might actually run the Hella Namor. Ooh, that is scary, but I think we can outlast it with our Psylocke Star-Lord dive comp. Especially with Broly Booster on the Groot now, I think that's very good. brutal, man. They're yeah, Jen works here. I can't atone for Chris though.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
He might have a rocking chair to sit on. No, he's just you can be in a rocking chair watching stream as well. I'm practically in a rocking chair with this office chair that I'm sitting in. Let me switch perspectives. We're on attack first. Being foolish. I'm reading chat. Looks like we're gonna be running Invisible Woman instead of the Luna. Trying to give us a little bit more defensive capabilities. They're running the C&D instead of the Luna.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
We got a pick on their C&D already. We're just playing uber aggressive and living. Ooh, they did bubble their Hella, but... Oh, and they got a pick on Broly Booster, unfortunately. But Fall Cinnamon gets out of there, and Magneto's really low. But if we just kind of live around this corner, we gotta make sure to get rid of those silly squids. The squids are gone. We're set up for a dive already on Hella. Oh. Their entire backline just decided to back up a bit. We're just putting in that much pressure. We're just kind of farming damage on their walls. Gotta watch out for that Namor team up. It ended up getting Fall Cinnamon. They have Namor, Jeff, and Groot. We have Invisible Woman, Venom, and Groot. Coming up on our C&D, and both of our supports are at 75. We are on their Cloak and Dagger. We got their Groot, got their Ninja Blevins, their Hella, got the Mag, got the Namor. That's just their entire team put to waste. Their Jeff is very quick though, and narrowly escaped Broly Booster's grasp with the walls. Looks like we're gonna set up to dive. We only used Venom ult that fight, so we're pretty even still. They are coming up on all their ults though. Well, we're coming up on 5 instead of 6. But that's fine. We popped Psylocke ult early. We actually kill Hella and Magneto because of it. They pop Jeff ult as well. And Cloak and Dagger. They pop both support ults. We only had to use one support ult. We did end up using Star-Lord ult, but Star-Lord ult is now gone, and we should be able to clear up once their support ults go down. They pop Groot ult as well, and Namor. Ooh, that is going to be very dangerous for us. I think that is going to take us down. Yeah, unfortunately, that does take us down, but that is almost all their ults. They just have Magneto and Hella. set up. Oh, we got the Hella early into the fight. The Cloak and Dagger is very low as well. No cloak either. Dune's just set up to dive. He's in a kind of low HP state though. We ended up getting their Groot. Just gotta make sure to melt those squids. Those squids can be dangerous. We popped our support ult and Psylocke. A little bit much, but we do want to win this fight quickly. The more time, the better. Plus, they are kind of stockpiling ults while we're playing aggressive with them. We are soon to have Invisible Woman ult. But we are soon to also have them dump about 4 ults. We actually get the Hella early, so Hella's not going to be able to use ult. They have Jeff and Magneto, but... Wait. Oh. We're playing up on this height, as you can see. Dune's playing in an angle where he can just chunk the tanks whenever he feels like it. Or whenever one of those big walls goes out. Looks like he's going to start switching his focus to the backline. Ooh, they ended up poking out IZE, but they did pop a Hella ult for that as well when they could have just as well tried to hold their ults. They have 5 now while we're at 2. Actually, we're coming up on 3, but we just need them to pop ults first, and then we can try to make something happen. Ooh, Dune ends up getting caught out, but Pocky Too Good pops his ult and actually gets Cloak and Dagger before she can pop ult. They pop Mag ult. Ooh, they end up chasing Pocky Too Good down as well. We pop False Cinnamon's ult, but we end up getting picked as well. This is a little bit more even ulting field, but we have Groot and Namor, which can instantly kill us, and even if that doesn't kill us, they have Jeff. But we have both support ults, Groot and Psylocke. Also ults that can just win the fight, even with them using some ults. We used a Groot ult early, and got a pick onto the Namor because of it. That's one of those crucial ults that we just need to not have popped if we're going to play aggressive. So that was a very good first target priority. Looks like we're setting up for the back. Try to get one of their support ults out. Oh, with the Psylocke ult as well. That's going to clear the entire back line. The only support that they could pop is possibly Namor, and even then it would just be onto the Pocky Too Good playing Venom. Now we should be able to get a few on, and we should be able to take this point. Jeff might try to get touch with his ult, but we have walls. And we successfully wall off that entire corner. Okay, very nice. We also get the Jeff. This is a very scary place to play with 2 Groots. They're just walling each other off. We have 2 minutes to cap final point. This point can be a little bit difficult, especially with their hit scan and their Namor squids just on the walls. But we have both of our support ults, and we can be advantageous with them. Ooh, sadly 2 people go down, both of our tanks. They popped Groot ult though. Even though they won that fight, but that's alright. That's actually good for us. Now we don't have to worry about the Groot Namor or the Groot Jeff or even the Groot Magneto. But they are about to have all their ults again. We popped C&D early. They're probably going to pop Magneto. They miss her, so we get to keep our Cloak and Dagger ult. They also pop Namor. While all of our players are being healed, they end up killing Dune through it, which is unfortunate. But we clean up almost everybody else. Ooh, Hella gets a pick on as well before her ult ends. But the rest of them are dead, and they have one more support up with them. Unfortunately, it's the support that doesn't have the support ult. And they are coming up on an ult. But we do have Groot and Star-Lords to start out, and IZE will be back before they properly engage in the fight. They pop Psylocke ult. We get Ninja Blevins with the Psylocke ult. We pop our Invisible Woman ult just to brawl it out with their C&D ult up. They pop Jeff. We pop Fall Cinnamon's ult to chase after that Jeff. Ooh, unfortunately Jeff gets both of the supports, but Jeff is close to dying, and also we have the rest of their team on the Ritz. So we take this full capture with 12 seconds remaining.
0, 2, 3. Time to switch choosing which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Looks like we're gonna be running a similar comp. Not with the Venom though, and instead the Magneto. We're looking for that steadfast comp that they were running as well. We're still keeping our dive DPS, however, because they, even though they're dive, they still do a ton of damage onto their tanks and just chunk them. And also their ults are very important as well. Star-Lord ult and Psylocke ult are two ults to not just shrug off very easily.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me crack my neck. Oh, we are actually running the Venom instead of the Magneto. Looks like we're setting up to play with our Psylocke and our Star-Lord. We're playing up on that little high ground, looking for our first dive. We got our first dive onto the Jeff Hella Namor Tyranitar core there. They used the team up on him, so he had to back. They're really trying to kill Broly Booster 4, but he is walling off, and he does save himself. Ooh, they do get 2 picks, though, with the Namor team up. The Squids are a little bit too powerful. It does a lot of poke damage. Their Magneto was able to just poke through the rest of the team. We're forced back. We switched to the Magneto instead of the Venom. I think Broly Booster does get out of there, same with Fall Cinnamon. And they do have a full push here. IZE is kind of far away. But we have the opportunity to play on a lot of off angles here with our Psylocke and our Star-Lord. To not constrict us to that single area. They pop... Oh, we popped Root ult. They popped Jeff ult. They spit out the rest of their teammates. Oh, we almost get the pick on Hela. Looks like Fall Simmon's going to try to play for it or play for stall. That Jeff ult was a very good ult from them. They got Broly Booster 4 off the map after he ulted. We just kind of need a full reset here. They end up picking off Broly Booster 4. We just need a full regroup. They have a higher ult economy than us, but not very far ahead. Seeing as we're about to have both our DPS ults, both our support ults, and that's very similar to what they have. We're matching them with Magneto ults. They will get theirs first, but we'll be close ahead after it. Actually, it looks like Pocket Too Good was able to farm it before him. We got a... Ooh, Invisible Woman got picked off early, but they popped Invisible Woman, and we popped Psylocke and got their Jeff. We just need to live through this and possibly pop our support ults if we need to. Ooh, we got picked off by... We got picked off by them, and we weren't able to pop our Cloak and Dagger ult. That is not good. We should have popped one of our support ults. Yeah, they have a lot of momentum going up here. We need to get a touch here with one of our ults, hopefully. They Groot, Magneto'd, and Namor ulted, but they will get that point. We just definitely need to stop them sometime around here. Like I said, this can be a very good point for us to just hold. But we are having problem just holding it more so. We decided to switch to the Hela Namor.
Feeling fantastic.
They have a Jeff ult, but we have a Cloak and Dagger ult. We just have to play careful of that. I believe IZ should be able to get out of it. We're in a scary spot. this is where we kind of need to stop and hold them at. I mean, the card will push back naturally to there, but they pop the Hela team up. That anti-heal onto our tanks are no joke. They end up killing him before our ult could go out. They don't have Magneto ult. We pop Jeff ult. Try to just melt them. We do end up melting them with the Namor Hela team up. Alright. They do have an Invisible Woman ult. They have a Namor ult soon as well. We pop Strange ult nice and early. Ooh, they end up pushing him back into there. And we weren't able to get a pick off of it. That is not good, but we will be able to get back. Their Groot is really low, and that was an Invisible Woman ult forced out, and we had to use our Invisible Woman ult as well. They used Jeff. We used Groot and Namor. We just need to try to kill the Jeff if possible. Ooh, it looks like it's not possible. Looks like they didn't go to the edge, but they ended up killing them in the back area, which is also just as bad. Seeing as they are going to cap that. We do get another touch, but we don't have any ults. It's unfortunate. They have a lot of time over us. We just have to play our overtime very well. They will have 3.5 minutes while we have a minute. We do play very well on attack, so we can just play very well into overtime. We just have to be very cautious of their Hela Namor. It's a very good combo for them to be running. It does a lot of damage, and that anti-heal can really get Pocky too good, especially when he's playing tank. Ooh, looks like he's going to switch to the Punisher. Broly boosters might play the Magneto. I think they're just trying to work out a comp that can work for this. It's looking like they might want to be dealing more damage than them, hence why we're going Punisher, Namor Hela.
You live here. What's it like having the giant spider web over your head all the time?
It reminds me of my duty. Plus, it's awesome.
It would really get on my nerves.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Only 60
That is
seconds
he's going
left.
to switch back to the Invisible Woman. We are coming out on the Punisher, just to put out damage into that Groot as much as possible.
Each stop has equal in strength.
We end up going down on Punisher. They also wall off Broly Booster 4, and he ends up going down as well. We do have another fight here. We just have to be very cautious. Oh, Dune ends up going down basically in spawn. We switch to Thor Groot as the solution to deal more damage instead of the Punisher. A little bit more survivability. We were able to burn the Magneto and the Invisible Woman. Now we do have overtime. They're coming up on a lot of ults though. Oh, we get their Hela early, and we get their Groot early actually. So we have that fight win already. They do have Strange though with Portal. They pop it pretty far ahead. They don't try to go behind us at all. There's a Jeff just behind, and I believe he is just going to kind of swim away. He pops ult, but we pop Thor ult, and that's going to kill him. Very nice play from Pocky Too Good. He also gets the Groot through their Invisible Woman ult, mind you. So they used the support ult, and they lost that fight, which is very good for us. They only lost that with, well, we won that with Thor and Hela. We also popped our Invisible Woman ult, which is interesting, but not a bad play, especially since it's just matching their support ult. They also used Magneto Jeff there, so it's actually a pretty good play, I would say. just to guarantee that we get that win and we get that support through that damage intensive time. As you see, Pocket Too Good is just outputting damage onto that Groot, and it's doing enough pressure to make sure that he can't set up very early. Oh, unfortunately the Magneto is shielded off Broly Booster's 4 ult. There is Hela now, which is going to be kind of scary, but we do use our C and D ult. Unfortunately, both supports do go down, but we do end up taking a Jeff and a Namor. And we're looking to even... Ooh, unfortunately, we go down. Oh, we pushed Magneto off the map. It's a very good play from ICE that I just switched to perfectly to see him do. Wonderful. He does have ult, so that was a very smart play. We just have to play very carefully off this next choke because we're waiting for teammates to come back. Ooh, they do use Groot, and they get both supports. So we're going to have to look for a kill early. They do use Jeff as well. We do use Namor, though, and also we kill the Jeff. Ooh, looks like they do kill the rest, though. That is alright. We got it very far. I think Thor was definitely just a pick there to do a lot of damage to the Groot. Now we just have to be very cautious and play very... I don't want to say, like... We need to play very safe now. Because we only get a certain amount of fights after they get first point. It's like probably, I would say maybe even like 2 fights with the Strange Portal. So we do have to be very careful about that. But I think with the Magneto Groot and also the Hela Namor, the same comp we're kind of running, it should allow us to play that very like hard to move comp. It looks like we did switch to the Thor, which is also a good idea, because then we just put as much pressure as they're putting onto us, if not more. The only problem would be the survivability aspect, but I think Pocket Too Good has that handled. He's very good at just surviving on Thor.
I will preserve it, and then you and I will have our reckoning.
I gotta say, NDSU does love their overtime matches. It's pretty clear to see at this point. We do love playing into overtime.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pocket Too Good ended up getting it pushed off of that height because it kind of collapsed underneath him. But he is playing in these angles that he can get his E ability off and then pop his F to deal a lot of damage. We just have to be very cautious about getting walled off there. Oh, we ended up getting picked by Hela. The Hela damage is just crazy. We did all end up we were all able to back up, fortunately. We just kind of chill out until Pocket Too Good gets back. It looks like they really want to kill Broly Booster. They burnt a lot of abilities on him. So if we're able to stabilize there... Oh, Pocket Too Good ended up getting picked by the Namor. That is unfortunate. We just need to stabilize and... Ooh, we used our Invisible Woman ult to stabilize it, and then we got to pick onto the Namor. We just play cautious of the Jeff. Jeff used Bubble. He did get quite a few people. He got Namor and both supports. But we are playing to stall this point for as long as possible, but we will have next points fights, and we did burn a good minute and a half on that. We just need to stop them around this corner, and then sorry if you guys hear that screenshot button. That's Steam. It's on F10. I'm just trying to switch through perspectives. We just have to play cautious of the amount of damage they're doing, of course. They're really looking to just blow up our Groot whenever possible. They popped Groot ult, but we actually pushed them off the map. That's 2 amazing pushes from IZE. We popped our support ult, but they did as well. They also popped Namor. If we're just able to stabilize here, we should be fine. We have Thor ult as well. They are dealing a lot of damage, and it's just their support ult now. They popped Groot. We pop Namor and Thor just to guarantee that we do get that team up combo kill. Hela did pick 2 supports though, so we do have to be weary of that. We do end up killing her. But now we have to play down 2 supports. We walled off Pocket too good to get the healing pack. It looks like we're going back to just fully recuperate. We have our Invisible Woman ult, we have our Hela ult, we have a good amount of... Ooh, that's a dangerous amount of damage that guy just took. But we have a very good plan to just hold around this corner. Dune unfortunately got picked by the Hela, but we popped our Invisible Woman ult to make sure nobody else goes down. They popped Jeff, Magneto is up. It doesn't look like Magneto got our Invisible Woman, but Jeff did get hurt. But she ends up jumping out. Jeff didn't want to kill himself. We got to kill onto the Namor. We just need to play our life. IZE ends up getting picked, but we get the Jeff. We get the Cloak and Dagger as well. Now it's just Groot, and we have a lot of ults to just play this. They switch Strange to try to get a touch, but they do not. That was a very good hold from NDSU there. Wonderful job. Wow. Very well played. So that's match 3. We went 4-4 and we won. Wow. Very nice job. Rolly Booster 4 with the MVP. Not really on Strange, but more so on Groot. But yeah, he swapped for the TP, I think. Either way, very nice. Nicely performed from NDSU. That was a very good match. I got Justin sending me all the screenshots of the games. Um, Word. Okay, so now it is on to a domination map. Texas picks the map. So Texas picks the next domination map. All right. 2 very amazing pushes. From IZ. Also, that jump from the Jeff ult was very good. Very well performed from him. He was just able to live throughout their constant, incessant need to kill him. Because clearly he wanted to. Clearly they wanted to kill the Invisible Woman, but they just couldn't find the pick onto him. So we just get that. Very, very, very well. They pick Hell's Haven. Oh, that's weird. I just saw JV Overwatch leaving. I wonder how their game went. I was gonna be keeping the lab open just in case for them, but yep, they 3-0'd. I just asked good old Jack Leone. I know this is about rivals, but the Overwatch JV team just 3-0'd, which is very nice. Hey, be nice. No need to be like that. We're gonna play A. If both sides are ready, I'm ready to go on to this next game. That's just NDSU replying twice. I gotta watch for one of their players. All right, looks like they're ready. So we're going on to Hell's Haven. Woo! Also, it is now technically past close, so it's a lot emptier in the lab. Just the Marvel Rivals players. We decided to ban the Emma. They decided to ban the Hulk. I think they've learned their lesson about Broly Booster 4. They just don't want that guy on Hulk anymore. I understand. He is a demon. He is an absolute demon, but so is his Groot. His Groot's also just a demonic. They decided to protect the Jeff, so I'm guessing they're gonna play the Jeff again, like usual. As seen on other tournaments, teams. It's not the most abnormal pick, according to Carl Fan. I did read what he was writing. I took note. We decided to protect the Psylocke and ban the Hela, canceling the need for the Hela Namor team up that they were using. That was very good. That kind of almost put a wrench in our plans, but we were able to fight up against it. By just simply doing more damage. They decided to ban the Venom, interestingly, because they were playing the Venom originally. But they decided to not play the Venom. I think they're going to be going for a more Magneto Groot steadfast comp of just not dying and protecting their teammates. I could see us banning the Moon Knight as our last pick. Or, well, also the Storm, possibly, because they could still go Sharknado. They decided to not protect anything, which I think is an interesting move. Oh, okay. They decided to protect Mag. That's fine. We just won't ban Mag. Our last protection is going to be Luna. Luna is kind of preferred on these domination maps. And our last ban... I could see either Moon Knight or Storm. I know the Moon Knight player does play Storm as well, I think. So we decided to take the Moon Knight over the Storm, which I get, because they will be playing the Jeff. And their last ban is the Bucky, but we already have the Psylocke protected, so we're going to see Dune on Psylocke.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
They're, they're not wrong. That is our plan. Had to throw my Lamau in.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Moving my cursor. I'll start out spectating Dune. Yeah, they did eventually just start killing Broly Booster's character, but that's fine. Broly Booster is a multifaceted demon, okay? He just plays everything.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Looks like we're going to be running the Magneto Thor.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I want to be a part of putting it back together.
We're using it to scout. Ooh, we almost get an early pick onto the Namor that was just kind of walking. Straight lining. We do have majority point control. Kind of playing to just push around the Groot and Magneto with the damage that we wield. We do trade out Magneto, but we also do lose out our other tank. We lose out our Thor, which is a bit scary. We do just kind of need to wait. We do end up all getting out. I was scared for False Cinnamon there, but he does get out. So does Dune. They're being very aware of the off angles that they're playing now. We're on the Invisible Woman instead of the C&D. They're on the Luna instead of the C&D that they usually run, like I said, because Luna's more preferred during Dominion. Or Domination, I mean. We pop Psylocke ult, but it just kind of gets them to air off a point. We get a pick onto the Magneto because of it, and the Jeff, but we do end up losing both of our supports in the process. Moon Knight pops ult, and we are very low, but we are close to being able to take that pick. Unfortunately, we do end up going down. Their ult economy is looking a little bit better than ours, but we're approaching a lot of our important ults. They just have that Groot, Jeff, Luna, Namor. But if we play first with our ults and try to punch them before they can use ults, that would be preferred. They're definitely a little bit more aware of how to play with the Psylocke. We end up popping Thor ult. We also got a pick onto the Moon Knight, which is a very good way to start out that fight. We get Groot walled off. We pop Star-Lord ult. It looks like the Jeff is just trying to chase after Claire. But False Cinnamon just clears out point. So we don't even end up using his support ult there when they use their Luna. We have Jeff. We do have Invisible Woman and Luna. We also have Magneto and Psylocke, which I think one of those will probably need to be used onto the Jeff if he gets a very big ult. They are able to play really aggressive because of those Groot walls. We are just pushing around their Groot though. We end up dying because they also have a Thor now. Or no, they don't. They just got CC'd. False Cinnamon ends up going down. We really should have used some kind of support ult there because that was one of our last fights. But that's alright. We just play safe, and we could actually get another touch with Portal. Looks like we do Portal. They do have Jeff. They go to Jeff ult the Strange. They popped Moon Knight ult. We have Magneto. We got Luna and Namor. Thankfully, one of our people got Groot ulted onto point. That was very close. Jeff ended up falling through the portal last second as well to stall. Same with Magneto, but we're just staggering Magneto out. There we go, nice. We added about like 10 seconds to that respawn timer. We are back in full. We just have to worry about the playing their walls in the advantageous spot. It would be beneficial to us if the point actually moved, so this became the high ground. Oh, like I just said. We popped Psylocke ult early. We got their Luna ult out early. We popped our Luna ult. They popped a Namor ult. It didn't look like it hit very many people. We're coming up on Thor ult. They had a Mag ult. We got both their supports, though. They ended up getting an Invisible Woman, though. They also got Luna, but with Thor ult, we get a 3k, and they might be able to swap to Strange. It looks like Guna Frost is on the Strange, but he doesn't get TP in time. Wow, very well played. That was a very good Thor ult that was able to finish off 3 different people, even when we were down 2 supports. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Somebody clip that. I gotta keep saying that. Somebody clip that. Clip that. Collect clips. We already got one of, well, it's also Pocky Too Good on Magneto the other day. Or last week, I guess I should say. Don't... I hate Little Marker. I hate that guy. We are planning to get our extra armor, our little jump boost. It's beneficial to scouting as well. It's a very good idea.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
This point might be a little bit more dangerous when they're running the Groot. That's very not like, I don't want to say small chokes, but like perfectly just double Groot wallable, and then like your entire backline is just cut off from you. Which is kind of what they're looking to do. False Cinnamon has ult early, though, so he's going to pop that. Oh, they pop Magneto, but they also burst it, and False Cinnamon just, like, uses the rest of his ult to just damage specifically him. Now we're just able to chill out on point. Oh, Broly Booster does go down because of a lot of the Moon Knight damage that they're doing. They do end up popping Jeff. I think Jeff ended up getting our Luna, but we ended up getting him. We also popped Psylocke ult. Psylocke ended up getting 3 and living, so we also popped Thor ult, but that's alright. We have the better ult economy with Magneto, Invisible Woman. They are coming up on a lot of ults, though, with the Moon Knight, the Groot, the Luna, and the Psylocke. But by that time we should also have our Luna ult and potentially False Cinnamon's ult if he farms it hard enough. The main thing is they don't have that Jeff ult that can kind of really throw a wrench in our problems with whenever we use our Invisible Woman ult. Now that problem is kind of alleviated and they don't even have Magneto ult to deal with it. Unfortunately, Broly Booster 4 does get walled off. We get a pick onto Jeff. It's a very winnable fight. We pop Invisible Woman ult, they pop Luna ult at the same time. They also pop Groot ult and Moon Knight ult to just make sure that Tib goes down. But we still have Stall on point with Psylocke. They just can't catch him. As well as Broly Booster and also Pocky Too Good is still alive. They popped their Psylocke ult to guarantee the clear on point, but we got 82%. And now, Dune's engaged in the match against the Psylocke on these off angles. But we do have the better ults. They are coming up on Jeff and Magneto soon, though, which is concerning. But if we just play first with our Psylocke ult while we're already kind of in the fight, they're really aware of it, though. They're really looking out. Ooh! We almost get the pick onto Psylocke, and now Thor's in there with his ult, and that's gonna get them all low. We get a pick onto Moon Knight, we get a pick onto Magneto, and Luna. Jeff does get Broly Booster 4. He can slowly levitate, but we also do kill the Jeff, and then we also kill the Groot. They will get another fight here with TP. If they are, yep, they are swapping to TP. It was one of their supports, so one of their supports is guaranteed to not have Or wait, no, it was one of their DPS. But Moon Knight did take his spot, or the previous tank. We ended up killing 2-3 before they touch point. Magneto pops ult, misses it. We pop our Luna ult, and we're on Luna already as Captain America. So they will not be getting an ult to start out with. The rest of their team comes through the portal. And that is everyone else gone. That is the portal closed. And that is the end of this amazing match against Texas A&M Black. Thank you all for coming to this stream, listening to me, Carmen, or yeah, I guess Carmen, Cassis personally. It was a very fun time. Thank you to all the people that came to root for Texas A&M. I love when enemy teams come in and watch their team as well. But thank you all for coming. I'll still be here for a little bit because the 3-minute delay. But yeah, thank you all for coming.